Oh, hey guys, this time around the NGS headline is pretty well expected. So we're going to get another whole month of seasonal events so that we can celebrate like Lunar New Year or something and New Year celebrations, I guess. So not that bad for me, but at least we could get to see the later on contents, like the late January contents are actually going to be much better, of course, but let's just hope there is actually more than just what they shown here. I'm going to skip the rest of the NGS headline though because there's nothing much except for AC scratches until like the late January section. So yeah, I'm gonna skip it there. And in late January, we'll be getting like the Newson plant. It's a pretty good area for a lot of people to grind at because it's actually features all of the regional bosses that are usually exclusive to their own regions in this place. So, looking at the environment, I think it's actually the same place as the Sierra region, and it's going to be very interesting to see how the PSE burst affects the whole grinding section of this combat sector. Because unlike the previous combat sectors, where we just continuously grinding and getting PSE bursts, they have actually some modifiers that would change the behaviors and stuff in this map or something. And there is also some extra, environmental stuff like bombs that you can use against the enemies, bombs that you can actually hurt you as well, and bombs. And then of course there's also some updraft jumping stuff that is like Sonic stuff, Sonic jumpers or something. You can use that to traverse the whole map easier than like waiting for the updraft to bring you up. That's a pretty good thing. I just hope they actually add in the boost, the boost thingy onto every maps that don't have the surfboard. Because it's kind of a slog to just go to the one side of the map to another side. And yeah. And of course, after that we have the brief showcase of another update on the February side, which is we'll be getting more mini stories. Yeah, and more story, of course, is much better. We get a lot of QOL updates here, but I don't really think we need to cover them because QOL updates are pretty good. I just wish that we have more stuff to do instead of like okay QOLs, but the few notable ones are you are able to set your wish list, and then you are able to trigger like emotes. You can actually trigger an alternative version of the emote, and you can preview it instead of actually buying it then knowing the preview. Like the previous times, you can actually check which music disc you already own or not. You also can actually check like you can actually have much more options in terms of like your accessories placements and adjustments. I guess I'm not sure if this applies for everything from the base as well. Hopefully it does because I really wanted to place certain accessories at different points of the body. After that, of course, we get to the roadmap update. The roadmap update is, oh man, I I'm actually worried that this will happen, but they actually delayed the whole, the whole spring content until like April and June. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait until that point, until that Gunblade class is released. But by then, the same thing also goes to like the creative space as well. It's going to delay until the final section of the roadmap, which is I am not sure what this means, but they are going to have an NGS Ultra Revolution update tentatively. They probably have to change that name in the future, but it's I just hope that it's actually a huge revamp to the whole game because they are saying this update is going to change like the whole gameplay that we are having currently, which is like several open regions, and they're probably going to change it into a much more instance base, or we are going to a space and we are going to different planets, and everything else will be much more close base, I guess. Let's hope that they go back to the roots of PSO2 because they know how bad open world could be, or they just cannot have the capacity to develop good open fields. I guess that's why they probably have a massive decision to just turn turn away from this open region kind of a concept and ideas, I guess. It's probably wasting them a lot of time to just design the whole world and then just have no more time to add on a lot more content to the open fields. Hopefully this is like the whole Final Fantasy XIV or a Realm Reborn kind of a thing, because Ultra Evolution is not like a simple term, it's actually a quite a huge change kind of a term in terms of like English language, so let's just see what is it. After that, we get the whole the February content that we are finally waiting for.
This is the moment every one of us has been preparing for. To defeat the cruel enemy who mercilessly wiped out so many of our friends that day in Alio Town. To defeat Dark Falls. Dark Falls is an unimaginably powerful foe. There is no possible way to fully prepare for that kind of strength. But even in the face of such overwhelming odds, I have the utmost faith that we will prevail. Alio, Ratem, Kavaris, and Stita, defenders from all 4 regions, are united toward a single goal. This is a battle that we can't afford to lose. Victory will be ours.
And that's it for the whole NGS headline. I'm going to just let you see the whole, thing by yourself because it's pretty cool. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching.